Welcome back to Time with Tania. Before I get started, I always have to thank God. It's always going to be in my segment. I'm always going to thank Him simply for being amazing and wonderful to me. As I always tell you guys should make time to thank Him as well. And of course, thank you to my viewers. You don't know how much I thank each and every one of you guys individually. I thank you guys individually. It's not as a whole, it's personal. The comments, the likes, each and every one of you guys. I remember your names and I'm so thankful. Thank you for the encouragement you guys are giving me. I'm going to move right along to the question of the day. This question was amazing. I actually received it over the weekend, and because I had already had the lineup, I was unable to get to it. But this is an important, amazing question. The question is, what is love? I think that's where we all get lost. We don't even know what that means. We just hear it and we use it. We use the term loosely. I'm not going to talk about it today because I do want to address this matter on a topic. So I'm going to answer the question and then we'll dive into it more maybe later on next week. I pulled the question straight from Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. It tells you exactly what love is. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It doesn't dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always preserves. Love never fails. Right? I hope that helped you out. If it didn't, please tune in a little bit next week. I'm thinking it's going to be the Wednesday segment. Tune in. It's going to be mighty. It's going to be awesome. And then I'm going to move along to the word of the day. Now, I selected 2 words of the day, but I got definitions for 4 words of the day. The word of the day is self-esteem. I really wanted to talk about self-esteem because a lot of us lack. Honestly, they probably in denial about it, because I know when I lacked self-esteem for a period of time in my life, I was in denial about it. I didn't confront it. I just hid it away, swept it under the rug, and it nearly killed me. Self-esteem, a favorable feeling of yourself. That's what self-esteem means. And then we have beautiful. I really wanted to discuss beautiful because people get beautiful confused with cute, gorgeous, or sexy, when really beautiful is to possess qualities that give great pleasure or satisfaction to see, hear, or think about. It's a very pleasuring or pleasurable feeling. And then, cute. Cute only means attractive. Gorgeous is splendid in appearance, and sexy is exciting, appealing, or glamorous. If you notice that beauty or beautiful didn't have anything to do with appearance, or it had nothing to do with how attractive you are. It had nothing to do with the way you look. Beautiful has nothing to do with cute, gorgeous, or sexy. Beautiful is simply something that comes from the inside. Beautiful is something that comes from within your own self. It gives another person a pleasurable feeling. It's in you. To be beautiful is way more amazing than to just be cute. Cute is on the outside. Gorgeous is on the outside. Sexy is on the outside. Why not just aim for beautiful? Beautiful is amazing, which is why I wanted to talk about self-esteem and beauty, because it comes hand in hand, right? I did want to go ahead and address the fact that if you don't have self-esteem and you don't believe in yourself, or you don't have a favorable feeling of yourself, then how could you move on to being beautiful? Beautiful comes from within. You have to believe that you are beautiful. And the only way you can believe it is if you have the self-esteem that will motivate you to believe that you're beautiful. I really wanted to touch on how I addressed in a previous video how my self-esteem had dwindled. And of course I was in denial. Nobody's going to say I don't have self-esteem. I didn't even believe that I didn't have self-esteem, but I noticed that I didn't have self-esteem after I left my situation, because I had no favorable feeling of myself. If I had a favorable feeling of myself, that would have been enough to leave, or to get out of that feeling of feeling ashamed. Self-esteem is you saying, I love myself. I love who I am. I love what I do. I'm a good person, whether if I do wrong things or not. I don't do wrong in the intention of doing wrong, but you love yourself. And a lot of us are saying, yeah, well, I love myself. I have self-esteem. But if you love yourself, you wouldn't put yourself through so many things that you're putting yourself through. You wouldn't short yourself, or you wouldn't put a blockage or a ceiling on your future or on your life. Self-esteem, it shows with the people, like I said, we deal with, the guys we date, the women we date. It shows a lot about our self-esteem. So, I just really wanted to shine some light on self-esteem. I want you to fall in love with yourself. Viewers, I am inspiring you to fall in love with you, because how can you expect anybody else to fall in love with you if you don't love yourself? Self-esteem is self-love. Self-esteem is something that you give yourself. It's a gift to you. How could you show anybody else beauty when you have barely showed it to yourself? Like I said, beauty possesses quality that give great pleasure or satisfaction to see, hear, or think about. How about you be beautiful to yourself? How about you show yourself that same feeling? And I'm telling you, you guys, it will turn your world upside down. I spoke about confidence, self-esteem, beauty. All these things run hand in hand. It's self-development. And I brought myself back up with self-esteem. I found that, I love myself. I put myself, I beat myself up so badly about the things that I wasn't, the things that I didn't have, the people. And you know what? I said enough is enough. Enough is enough. I took the little that was left and I built on it. And I have to keep using that. My pastor was amazing for bringing that out. I use that so often because it's such a good word, a good phrase to use. Find the little that's left and build on it, because that's the root of all of our problems. We are so busy worrying about what was gone or what was lost that we don't even realize what we still have and try to salvage and build on what we still have. You are beautiful. I don't care if you're not nice, but you have a way with words. I don't care if you, whatever it is, you take it and you make the most of it. If you are a good encourager, then you encourage. Don't worry about what it's going to make you look like. You use what you have to get where you got to get to. Develop some self-esteem so you can be beautiful, not only to somebody else, but to yourself. It's more important to know and be who you need to be so that you can be who you need to be for somebody else. You have to understand who you are. Understand what you are here for. What are you made for? We all get discouraged at times. Can't nobody look me in my face and say, I've never been discouraged. I've always been on a high. And if you have always been on a high, I'm coming to tell you, live long enough. You will hit a point of discouragement. And I'm not speaking that, saying that it must happen, but that's what life comes to. And I just want to encourage you that when you come to that stumbling block where you're discouraged or your self-esteem is dwindling, I'm telling you, look at whatever you got, whether you got a nice smile, a good personality, you know how to talk, whatever it is, you take whatever it is that you have and that is good and beautiful about you and you build on it. I love you guys. I can't tell you that enough. It might sound like, oh, she's just saying that or whatever, but no. It's personal, and I'm thanking you guys, and I want you guys to continue to tune in. I did introduce the 18th, March 18th. Woo! It's going to be a very special segment. It is going to be awesome. We're going to host it in the evening. We're going to have a whole chair. It's going to look more like a little talk show. I got some great guests coming with some great testimonies. I really want you guys to tune into that segment. I will be airing it March 18th. Don't miss it. All right, guys. Peace out.